Look at you laying there, so majestic and great.
What's up guys, Davey Blues here. I know it's been a little while since I posted anything, so this video is going to contain some old content along with some new content that I'm working on, and now that my computer's back up and running, I will be with you a lot more frequently. For those of you that have known me for a long time, you know that I've always been really passionate about the arts and music in general, and I feel that audio and visual production are ways to really get a grasp on people's creativity and other passions and bring them to life and let them become kind of an experience that you can share with those people and people that are alike. And I haven't really gotten into audio and visual production until really this past year, and it's been thanks to the love and support of a lot of friends and people that I don't even know that I've just recently met that share those similar interests and passions. And moving to Gainesville was really what sparked the fire under my butt, and I really count on continuing that spark wherever I am.
Make do with what you got.
I got to live with my best friend Jordan while I was up in Gainesville, and aside from doing production myself, we also did some busking, and we managed to form a funk band. All original music, and we had a lot of fun doing it. We changed a few members, worked some things around, but two of the members were from another band you might know, the Savants of Soul, and if you don't know who they are, you need to look them up because they will funk your pants off, and they just recently recorded a new album at Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Great job, guys. Keep on the lookout. So while they were gone, we did individual rehearsals, wrote some new music, and wrote some new parts for things, and I did some music myself, individually writing some bass parts. But, you know, you have not heard the end of us. Now that I moved back down south, I won't be able to work with them as frequently, but I promise you that there's going to be some kick-ass music coming from Elevator, and I will make sure to keep y'all updated on that. But, in the meantime, it's time for a long drive to go see some familiar faces.
What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
I got popcorn.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh,
Nice, dude. High five.
thank you. Thank you.
High five.
Ooh.
I've got my friend here I've known for a long time, Nick Pagan.
Hello. How you doing?
We're going to be meeting with different artists and musicians and seeing their struggles in life and how they've overcome them and how they keep being productive with their passions, including all of the fine arts, and how they do it, why they do it, and what keeps passion alive in all different kinds of people. So without further ado, Nick Pagan, tell us a little about yourself, buddy.
Well, for starters, I know everybody's probably wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. Just to clear things up a bit, I'm blind, I'm not stoned. I've had a disease known as Wolfram syndrome for my whole life. It's a rare disease of the central nervous system, so anything can happen. Luckily, in my case, the only things that have happened are diabetes insipidus, diabetes mellitus, optic atrophy, and deafness.
Where can people learn more about Wolfram syndrome?
TheSnowFoundation.org. The Snow Foundation is the nonprofit responsible for raising the money needed for Wolfram syndrome research, and it says a lot of information about Wolfram syndrome on that site, and there's some pictures, and there's all sorts of good stuff about it. But since Wolfram syndrome is such a rare disease, the money needed to do research is not being federally funded, so we're relying on donations alone. And thesnowfoundation.org is the place to donate.
The link for the Snow Foundation will be in the description on the bottom of the video. Check it out.
Doctors have always tried to tell me my whole life what I can and can't do. I never listened. Like, when my hearing went bad, My audiologist tried to tell me music may be difficult for me. I didn't let that stop me. My endocrinologist growing up, when I first got diagnosed, tried telling me that I could never do a contact sport. I do taekwondo.
He's a black belt, by the way.
I play pool, which I'm sure a lot of blind people don't. And I'm living life.
So just to clarify, what are the numbers for legally blind?
Sure, the numbers for legally blind are 20 over 200, but my vision is the equivalent to 20 over 850.
Wow.
So well above legally blind, yet still not completely blind. I have an eye condition called optic atrophy, which is the eye condition that everybody with Wolfram syndrome has. And with optic atrophy, the way I describe it, I see the big picture, but I don't see any detail. So in other words, it's like, almost like if you bring a piece of wax paper up to your face and try to look through it, it makes everything very blurry. That's pretty much how I see.
Interesting. Okay. So how has your sight hindered you from playing music?
It hasn't, honestly. I never let it stop me. I just, things that I can't use my sight for, I learn how to utilize my other senses to accomplish the same thing. For instance, I'm a guitarist, and a lot of guitarists would say that you need to be able to see the frets in order to move up and down the frets. I've got I use a combination of my sense of touch and muscle memory to know where I'm supposed to go, where I'm supposed to play.
So as far as your hearing goes, how has that affected you as far as progressing with music?
What? It's tough to say because I don't know honestly if it's really, okay, so I'm not as good with tempo and timing as some people. I'm not sure if that's directly because of my hearing, but actually, yeah, because your hearing affects your equilibrium, so that might throw me off a bit. But my tempo, that's my problem area, but I do what I can.
But essentially what you're saying is there's no excuse.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay. So what instruments do you know how to play?
Guitar, ukulele, and a little bit of piano.
Okay. I've heard you play some piano in the days.
Just a small town girl.
What were some moments of your life that were obvious signs for you to continue with music, even though you were facing all of these challenges?
Okay. The earliest one. At the age of 7, I was taking piano lessons. And then, after I was taking piano lessons for like a month, my mom had a guitar in her closet that she hasn't used in years, so then my mom decided she was going to take guitar lessons. Well, I remember at home a couple times, I would pick up my mom's guitar and just play with it. And I remember there was something that my mom was trying for the longest time to get, but she couldn't. Bar chords. And just playing around, I was messing with it. And I was able to get a bar chord in 10 minutes. I learned how to do it. My mom was trying to do it for weeks and she still couldn't do it. So then she got frustrated and said, okay, here, you take my guitar. I quit.
Oh,
and then I started playing guitar and never went back.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. So what kind of advice could you give to people that are struggling with any kind of maybe health issue, or whether it's physical or emotional? Sometimes people are held back by themselves. What advice could you give them to keep going and face the odds?
First of all, in order to keep going, you have to have the desire to keep going. And in order to have the desire to keep going, you need to be happy and not worry about your disability so you don't let them hinder you. So, the two pieces of advice I would give individuals. First off, don't worry, be happy. Second of all, I'd like to put it nicer, but I can't think of a nicer way to put it, but just shut up and do it.
Amen. Wise words. Listen to this man.
Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? Give me something I can hold on to. Do you think I'm like the others before? Who saw your name